Hello, my name is Jonathan Green. This is my week 3 assignment for mobile frameworks. As you can see, I have my storyboard, which is pretty simple. Navigation controller being applied to a view controller with table view, and my custom cell which has my label, and then an old business button, and then that gets both the old business button and the cells are pushed to a map view. I know it should have titles here. I'm gonna fix that in my actual code so that when y'all turn it in, there'll be a title there. But I'm just missing it here for this presentation because I just overlooked that mistake. But let me show you my app. As you can see right here, minimize this. All these different businesses: Spark, Blackbar, Blue Acorn, Atlato, so on. All local to me except for WillowTree. So if I click Spark, shows in South Carolina, and zoom in to it if you want. Blackbar, same deal. Blue Acorn, same deal. Boomtown, same deal. WillowTree, this one's actually in Virginia, so that one's a little bit different, a little further away than South Carolina. If I click all businesses, booyah, shows all of them there on the title. And there you go. Show you my code now. And my location Swift file is my business class, has my name and location properties. They accept their data types, and they have my arrays, which are going to be added to those data types or to those properties. They have my view controller where it's actually being done at. I have my empty array at first. Then I have my company, my old business button, which is pressed. My company's array within my map detail file is going to be appended. Well, not appended, but the data from array data is going to be added to that. And then I'm looping through my my arrays and appending them to adding them to my company class properties, the company business class to my array data, which is being pushed, like I said, to companies. Once that old business button is pressed, making my table view rows equal to the amount of data in the array, setting up my cells right here, and setting up my my detail view right here, which is all pretty much the same thing we learned from week 2. So let me show you some of the stuff that I actually custom stuff did to make everything work right. So in my my map cell as well, which is the same thing. It's a label, and then just make it equal to the data you want it to be equal to. So my map details with the stuff comes in that's gonna be probably different than other people's. But here's my company's array, which is going to be equal to array data once the business button is pressed. So it's going to have all the information there. And then my current business variable, which is going to be used normally to add each individual annotation and location. Like down here, I have if companies, which is this array is less than or equal to 1, which basically means that if it's empty, it's going to run through these right here normally and individually add each data type for each individual city for each cell, so that when I press it, it'll give me the location data for that one particular company. Else, if it's not, if there's any data in this business this company's array, which only happens if that business button, that if there's any data in this company's array, and that only happens if that all business button is pressed, then it's going to basically do this else statement, which is going to basically add all the data from that array to all these variables, which can give all the positions and all the regions. And then same thing down here. If there's anything in that company's array, it's going to add all the annotations. And here is only do single annotations if it's less than equal to 1, or if it's empty basically. And then at the end of it, I make my company's array equal 0, so it deletes everything again, so there's not a bunch of pins that stay in there. As you can see, I'll demonstrate that. If I right now, I would click this. Oh, the old button isn't pushed, so that knows that that array is empty, so only does the single annotation. But if I were to the old business button, this will be filled. This whole business array will be filled from array data, which means that this statement will not be true. So I'll run the else statement, which will populate all this with all the information from the array data, which gives me all my annotations basically. And that's it for my week 3 assignment. Have a good week.